Welcome, everybody, and we are fired up for another sensational college football matchup. Nobody at home today who can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. A top 25 showdown coming up. Two of college football's premier teams preparing to duke it out right here on this field. As we'll see, the number 11 team in the country, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on the 10th-ranked team in the land, the SMU Mustangs. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Vols will boot it away to start the game. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. A first down for the offense. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Movement here from the tight end. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got his man quickly. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Mayo. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle. And the Mustangs in the hurry-up. Takes it from the gun on third down. And the ball is picked up.
Hey, gang, can you mute yourself?
How about that? Making a play and setting up your
Hey, can you mute yourself, bro? You kind of loud, bro.
And how about that play by the defense here early in this game opening drive, facing one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football, and they're able to get an interception. That is going to be massive for their confidence in this game.
Off he goes. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. The Vols trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Vols! And now they'll empty the backfield for the two-point try. Using his feet. Into the end zone for the 2, and they push that lead out to 8. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. Second down coming up. They want to run it left here. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back, and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on the defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
They'll try the run. At the 40, there he goes. Smashes through the tackle. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. Quick handoff. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Linebacker shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Plows through the defense. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
Yeah, a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. I know you want to go to this guy because he's made so many plays for you, but when he's doubled, surely somebody else has a much easier play to make.
And it might not be the stud that he is, right? Like, I might not find another guy that's a baller like him, that's a playmaker, but now I got one-on-one matchups elsewhere that I got to go take advantage of. If they're going to double cover him, I'm going to take advantage of this matchup somewhere else.
Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, SMU! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. And he made the extra point without problem. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, it has gone final in that top 25 matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. Penn State handled its business today away from home. What a thorough beatdown. And what poise this generally young team showed. I think even other coaches will point to this one as what's possible. Really unexpected outcome in this ranked-on-ranked matchup. The type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Oh, look out. There he goes. Inside the 30. Inside the 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Yeah, and this offense offense, man, they look good. They looked great last week, obviously putting up huge numbers. Again this week, coming out the gates in the first quarter with the scoring drive. This offense is putting the college football world on notice.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be knocked down. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
From the gun, running back on the move. Got room at the 35. Hit the gas, kid, wide open ahead. Past the 10. Touchdown, Mustangs. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and it shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
Just about set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Staley. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. Tennessee ready to go to work, the Big Orange offense on the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth.
Afterburner's coming. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Volunteers.
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get to the second level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth. I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
The Mustangs come to the line in the hurry-up. He'll come out throwing on first down. Fires to the wideout. Makes the catch. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, SMU. Quick strike touchdown. Comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And man, we see this in college football. So much explosiveness and firepower. And we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game. And it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Staley. And he pumps it up inside the 20. Maybe some nerves on that return, but a fortunate bounce, and they'll retain possession.
That's a breathing a sigh of relief for sure. Kick returner tries to take it out, puts it on the ground, but how about the offense getting back on it, turning what could have been a really bad play into, thank goodness I got the ball again.
Getting some heat. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. And now they have enhanced their degree of difficulty on 2nd and long from the 6. Looking for a crease. It's Lewis. Finds a crease at the 20. Can anyone catch him? The 40, at the 30, the 10, and he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown ball.
I mean, let's go. That's a day's worth of yards right there on one carry. The home run hitter takes the snap, gets the football. He does the rest, shows off the speed, taking it 90-plus yards to the house.
He'll bring it back looking for help. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. You want to talk about answering each other's score. That's what we have going on right now, Jesse.
Yeah, and this off.
Looking deep down the right side. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. He's loose. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. Leaves it with the running back. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17. These two conferences largely share the same geographic footprint, and the ACC loves it when they can take down a team from the SEC.
And we see these two conferences play each other oftentimes early in the season, late in the season. David, think about Clemson, South Carolina, Florida, Florida State. These players have a lot of familiarity with one another.
And this already matters so much to these kids because they grew up in the same area a lot of times, like Reese was talking about with the footprint. But how about in the past, too? When your undefeated league champion gets left out of the playoff for an SEC team, a little more fuel for the fire.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
It is true as he puts 3 on the board. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown, everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Handoff to the single running back. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
They'll leave it with him. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance when you got that 300.
All kinds of running room. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tennessee.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner is stopped. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, your best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on 3rd and short from the 21. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
Offensively, I'm going to take 4 to 6 every play. Yes, please. Sign me up for that. I'm going to take that every single time. Great job by the offense. Staying patient. Staying true to who they are. You want to run the football. You want to be physical. You want to establish yourself. Check, check, check.
Dances away from the heat. He'll try to do it himself. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
Nice job by the defense. You got to dial into your keys. You got to make sure you're reading those guys up front. They did a good job. They saw it. They pulled the trigger. They knew the quarterback had it. They weren't fooled. Strung it out. Did a nice job of limiting the damage with that QB run.
Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Looking for more room. He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the nifty moves on a terrific return. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They're already in field goal range, but Jesse, they want to be aggressive, but they can't take a negative play.
Well, the play caller's got to look up and down the sheet here to find a shot to the end zone, David. Be aggressive and see if you can get a touchdown late.
While knowing that I've got 3 in my back pocket. Don't force the ball into a bad situation, but we're definitely trying to get a touchdown.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. It's a reverse. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown Volunteers! Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And the extra point is good. The lead is 19. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looking to move it through the air. He's going to take off. Still running at the 40. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Mustangs will kick it off to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Man, is he having a day for the Big Orange, already over 150 yards.
Yeah, and showing you a little bit of everything, Reese. I mean, he can break tackles. He can make you miss. He's doing it all for this offense, and I would continue to feed him, and I guarantee you the Orange fans are going nuts.
He's off to the races. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown ball! And the pummeling has started.
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Quarterback will audible. He'll start this drive firing. Snagged in the middle, it's Wells. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Finds his man, it's Gibbs. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. Gets it out fast. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The Mustangs will have it first and 10. They want to just keep throwing it. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the grab. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Well, look, this quarterback has struggled a little bit in this game with interceptions. Maybe he was being too greedy early on. That time made a real good decision. And I'll tell you what, that's a nice catch by the running back because that ball's in the air a long time. You're throwing it all the way out to the flat like that. You look like a receiver making that catch and getting extra yards.
Precision, execution, and timing to pick up the first down on the out route.
I think you're spot on. Those out routes, man, it's got to be about timing. You got to throw that football before he breaks. Nice job seeing it. Short yard situation, throwing the ball on the money so the receiver can get upfield and get the first down.
He goes out of bounds, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what this one's about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And the Mustangs have it in scoring position on first and goal.
Green 25.
He wants to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. He's got it. That throw and catch gets him down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
The 8th play of the drive coming. You'd hate to settle for a field goal. It's 3rd and goal. Tight end finds a soft spot. Touchdown, Mustangs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address and do something different.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Signals for a fair catch around the 5-yard line and makes it. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room, because they have gone out everybody right now in the center.
He's going to pass. Looking for a deep man. Fires into traffic. Picked off. Trying to take it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Not all guys have the ability to break on the football, go make a play, and catch it. You play defense for a reason. A lot of wide receivers are the ones that do most of the catching. Great job by the defense securing the INT.
Going up top on 1st down. Moves around to clear up the vision. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this 1st down.
The running back has it. Pick up a 5. They'll need 5 more on 3rd down.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical. They wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
Now improvising. And that 3rd down pass left a vapor trail, but it's incomplete. With a double-digit deficit here in the 2nd half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Right down the middle. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. What a momentum changer as he makes the interception and then takes the return up to the 50. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah,
And the quarterback is snowed under. And the Volunteers want to move quickly. Corners are going to bail. Trying to get to it. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. I understand the desire to keep the ball, but going for it inside your own 40? Quick spin on the ride. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on 4th down, if you decide to run the football, you've got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. From the gun, wants to pass. Feeling some heat. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion.
And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on down.
Well, that play never had a chance. On 4th down, they're trying to catch the defense off guard, throwing for it, but no protection. Quarterback didn't have an opportunity to step up.
He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Tennessee! And the stomping has commenced.
After that amazing performance in Week 1, this offense wasn't content. They felt like they left some plays out on the field, even though they were able to get that win. I feel like they've taken another step. They've raised their intensity level. They've raised their execution. This team is going to be a contender this year. You can just feel it.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. With the catch, it's Mayo. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. He's looking to throw. Caught near the sticks. It's Gibbs. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Quarterback checking the play. He's looking to throw it. Flushed out of the pocket. Trying to make magic with his feet. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. They'll go with the 5 wide out set on 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
Another hit on the quarterback. All day long, this defense has been able to pin their ears back and get after this guy, and because of that, he's never gotten into a rhythm throwing the football, and that's why they find themselves trailing here late in the 4th quarter.
That's caught. It's Wells. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the 1st down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
Now adjusting. Going to try to get it himself. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
And that's a really good job by this defense because remember, when the quarterback runs, now you got an extra blocker because he's not just handing it off and standing there, and they still did a good job at the point of attack, kind of strung it along and made him run out of bounds.
On second down, wants to throw it. They're bringing heat. He'll pull it down and run. And the ball's on the ground. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
That looks like a really easy thing to do. Oh, the ball's just on the ground. Jump on it. That's an odd-shaped ball that bounces all kind of crazy ways. Great job by the defense covering that.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. They showed great crux, and it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. The Volunteers have pushed it inside the 20. They run the reverse. At the 40, there he goes. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. And the ball's racing to the line in the hurry-up. Early movement on the offense will push them back a bit. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Looking for a productive play on first down. It's a reverse. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And I tell you what, I love the versatility of wide receivers nowadays. You can handle the football in many different ways, but I like this. Get him going full speed in motion. He's already got all that speed built up. Hand him the football. He can chew up 5 yards in a hurry, get you those critical yards you need to put you in better situations.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots.
Touchdown, Volunteers! And the punishment has been extended.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. They get you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
And that's just an example of the defense having a better play call than you have on offense. I like the creativity offensively, but how about the defense having their cornerback in position to make the play?
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Unleashes one. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Knocked down quickly after the pick, but that offense says thank you very much, and they'll have it at the 43. And now the offense will come onto the field again. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. On the move at the 30. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense set on 1st down. Here's the handoff. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. The Vols want to pick up the tempo. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Pressure coming. He's going to let one go back to the middle. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. On the move. He breaks a tackle. Headed to the end zone. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown ball! And the beatdown has ensued.
Yeah, and with that score, you start to get excited because you can feel the momentum starting off 2-0. I mean, you got to finish this one off, but there's a great chance you're going to. But this season has started just like you wanted it to. Now just keep climbing. See how high we can get in these rankings.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. He slings it deep to the left. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing. Oh, the kicker's on the run. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. At this point, a comeback would take one of the biggest miracles in the history of the sport, but they'll line up for the onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. Tennessee ready to go to work, the Big Orange offense on the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and lets it fly deep downfield. And that one was way too far for anybody to catch, except the ticket holder.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Tennessee. And the route is on. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick. They're on it. They recover the onside kick, and they get it right back.
They're like the kid at the playground that just does not want to share their ball with anybody else and play in the sandbox. They've got a crazy lead, and still, head coach decides to go out, onside kick, they get it, and they maintain with possession. It's crazy.
They're testing the right side here. At the 35, he's loose. Got a lot of running room. Touchdown, Volunteer! And the pummeling has started. He'll try to tack on one more. Just when you think it's automatic, it's not. Extra point, no good. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. The Coyotes were far from the friendly confines of home, but were able to pull out a narrow victory in one of the biggest upsets of this college football season. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams, but boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. Here's a throw downfield late. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. They made the defense pay with that last big chunk of yardage. Now 1st and 10 from the 30. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught. The offense uses a timeout. 15 seconds left to play. They are really clicking along. 1st and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. The snap sets up to throw. Makes the grab. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Timeout called by the offense. A mere 10 seconds to go in the game. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? He's looking to throw. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Caught close to the marker. It's Mayo. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous party gift, a consolation prize, if you will. Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. He's looking to throw. Scrambling away. Throws to the back. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. Undeterred by this huge deficit in the last half-minute, they'll line up for the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Open space at the 25. And he takes it in on the final play of the game. You played through the echo of the whistle, and they did that with the ceiling touchdown.